Rage baiting has seen an insane rise over the past few years, and for good reason. It's a pretty fun pastime. What better way to turn an otherwise normal person into a rage-filled maniac than to piss them off with dumb takes and annoying actions? However, rage baiting is only fun when it isn't happening to you, but that's just part of the game. If you're gonna be able to give the bait, you gotta be able to take the bait. That's the only way you can ever conquer the art of baiting and become the master baiter. I unfortunately am not a master baiter, because while I can dish it, I absolutely cannot take the rage bait. Why? It's very simple. It doesn't take a lot to get me going, and once I'm going, I'm gone. But it's cool though, because I just hit 1,300 subs on YouTube, so there's absolutely nothing that can put me in a bad mood, except for these following pet peeves. So please do enjoy the video, and consider dropping a sub too. After all, this is a Curve is Better video, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't beg you to press that button for me.
Playing with my money like playing with my emotions. Wanna be with me? Hop aboard the roller coaster. Hop up in the whip and disappear. Hocus pocus.
Now to start off, I don't even like the term pet peeve. I usually call it a petty peeve, because that's exactly what they are. They're petty. And I don't think there's a more petty peeve than autocorrect. It might just be me, but me and autocorrect have genuine beef. Like, we're a few more fuck-ups away from throwing hands, and I for one am over it. And the problem is not even that it corrects me too often. Don't get it confused. I be on some dumbass timing. Sometimes I spell a word wrong, and autocorrect is the only thing that's stopping me from sending a text that says give me a sex instead of give me a sec. At any given moment, I am one bad text away from 1,000 bottles of baby oil. So nah, I'm not mad when autocorrect does its job. It's genuinely saved my life in conversation on multiple occasions. But my real issue is when it doesn't do its job. I've gotten so used to autocorrect coming in clutch that sometimes I don't even look at the screen when I type, because in the back of my mind, I know that autocorrect's gonna know what I wanted to type and fix it for me anyway. So sometimes I type some absolute bullshit, and if autocorrect doesn't figure it out and fix it, I'm worried that the person I'm texting might genuinely lose brain cells trying to read my text. Now, is that mostly my fault? For sure, but whatever. I reserve the right to blame this phone. Honestly, if I'm gonna be paying a portion of somebody's mortgage for a phone, that phone better be able to read my mind and know when I'm just spamming buttons. Next is a pet peeve that I'm sure we can all relate to, and that's when somebody holds the door for me, but I'm not close to the door. And look, I'm all for kindness, worldwide peace, and all that jazz, but you don't gotta be nice all the time. Sometimes in the life, you gotta just go about your business, and this is one of those times. Now, if we're both walking toward a door and I'm right behind you, the kind thing to do is to hold the door open for me. But if you're gonna hold the door open for me and I'm 6 feet back like it's 2021, then you might as well spit in my face and tell me to hurry up. Like, here you are opening this door, holding it open, and I'm still in the parking lot, and you just smile and wait for me to get there. That is psychopath behavior. Someone check this guy's search history. And the type of person that I am, I'm not gonna start walking faster or speeding up to catch the door. Now, we're both gonna have to sit here and endure this awkward moment you put us into. There have been times that this has backfired on me though. One time I pulled my car up to a curb in front of the pizza shop to pick up an order. There was a guy already walking to the door, and he saw me pulling up in my car. So naturally, instead of walking inside the restaurant like he should have done, he stood there holding the door open for me to get out the car. But I'm in no rush, so I'm taking my sweet time getting out the vehicle, and he's just standing there the whole time waiting for me. I guess he realized I was taking my sweet time eventually, so bro waited until I got to the door and then let it close in my face. The audacity. That's one of those moves you pull when you want to get your ass beat by a stranger. Cause see what he did there? He was trying to be nice, I'll give him that, but he put us both into an awkward position and then decided to randomly fuck me over instead. But people like that don't even come close to people who walk slow. I'm not saying or expecting that we should all be moving at Mach speed, but we also shouldn't be walking around like the sloth from Zootopia, especially in public. I'm talking sidewalks, store aisles, hallways. Anytime there's other people around you, you shouldn't be walking at a snail's pace. Or if you're gonna walk slow, you can at the very least get the fuck out the way. Like, you know when you're driving and there's some old lady hogging the left lane and you can't even get past it because the next 2 lanes are also people going the exact same speed as she is. That's what it feels like trying to walk past somebody who's walking slow in a hallway. And then when I truck you, you're gonna be mad. You can't go over it, you can't go under it, so we have to go through it. And even beyond just walking a straight line, I think my main problem with this is that a lot of people lack self-awareness. It's almost never intentional when people do these things. Some folks are just incapable of gathering their surroundings, and it's not their fault. Like my mom always told me, it's that damn phone. And then on top of that, I can't stand when I'm walking one direction and somebody's walking towards me in the opposite direction, and I'm a nice guy, so I move out the way slightly, but they don't move, they just keep walking straight forward, as if the responsibility to get out the way was only on me. Nah, nigga, get back here and make way for me too. The nerve of some people. The next thing that really rustles my jimmies is people who are inconsiderate. Not to me though, but to other people, especially when it comes to customer service jobs. For example, people who finish eating, push their whole chair out, and then don't push the chair back in. It might seem silly, but no. I want you to really think about, really consider the amount of work you have to put into pushing a chair in. It might take you like 1 second, maybe 2 seconds max if the chair gets stuck somewhere. But no, instead you push your chair out and leave it there like it's somebody else's job to push it back in. It takes a different caliber of laziness to just walk away and not even consider pushing the chair in. And these are the same people that will not return their cart when they're done shopping. I'm not on like cart narc levels of acting against this sort of behavior, but it makes no sense to me why some folks just lack any sort of spatial awareness or go out of their way to make things more inconvenient for everybody else. The cart return is literally like a few feet away from your car, but instead of returning it, you'd rather put it in a random parking spot. And now, not only does the cart guy have to go on a scavenger hunt to find a missing cart, but anyone who wants to park in that parking spot has to get out their car, move the cart, and then park the car. Now, while there are for sure more important and more serious things going on in the world, it doesn't give you a pass to just be a dickhead. I think that people who go out of their way to not put the cart back should serve jail time, and I'm being so serious. Oh, you want to be an inconvenience in public? How about letting Big Larry be an inconvenience to you in the shower? Next and last is when someone calls me about something that could have easily been a text. And let me start by saying, I don't even like being on the phone. I gotta be in a real specific mood to enjoy a phone conversation. I would much rather either speak to you in person or text you. But being on the phone seems like such a commitment. When it's text, you could just end a conversation by not replying. But on the phone, it feels like so much more responsibility. You gotta ask how their day is going, and you actually have to say bye before you leave the phone call. You could always just hang up and not say anything, but that's just mean. But it's especially annoying when someone calls you for something that did not warrant a phone call. Like you called me literally to ask one question. Did you just want to hear my voice? Oh freaky. That's all I have for the main pet peeves, but I also have some quick honorable mentions, which are as follows. When somebody repeats back something to me that I just told them and pretended it was their idea. People who randomly stop walking in busy areas when there are people behind them. Getting water on my long sleeve shirt while washing my hand. People who do no work on group projects. Getting my pocket caught on door handles. People who chew loudly or with their mouth open. And last but certainly not least, autocorrect. Yeah, I said it twice. It is that deep. Looking back at this list, most of my problems are just people, but not you guys though, because y'all subscribed, liked, and shared this video. Shout out to y'all. But with that being said, make sure you guys go outside, drink plenty of water, and have a nice day.